Rekha, should we start? We have 100 participants now.
Yes, Sarayu.
Can we start?
Yes, I think we can start now.
Suchitra?
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes.
Good evening, ladies and a few gentlemen who are here, and welcome to our virtual celebration of the Old Cottonians Day. So to begin with, I will invite our dear President, Sarayu Perumal, to welcome all of you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good evening. Before we begin, let us pay respects to two Cottonians who have lost their lives.
Good evening, ma'am.
This year, and they are Margaret Chauriappa and Rajani Gul Rajani. May their soul rest in peace. Both of them had actually served the OG for many, many years in different capacities.
Sarayu, you have to unmute yourself, please.
Sarayu, you need to unmute yourself.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Should I begin from the beginning? Okay.
Yes.
So, before we begin, let us pay respects to two prominent Cottonians who lost their lives this year, Margaret Chauriappa and Rajani Gul Rajani. Both of them served the OJ for many, many years in different capacities. May their soul rest in peace. A big shout out to all the Cottonians. Happy OC Day. On behalf of the Old Cottonian Association, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you gathered here on this platform. 2020 has left us no choice but to have a virtual celebration of our OC Day. Now, we conducted events, we conducted competitions, we have had talks, all on an online platform, and we created history. It was different, it was fun, and it was a new experience, a totally new experience put together. Now, I have a splendid OGA team, and each one of them have contributed immensely to make this online celebration a great success. So I have a lot of endomorphins going on because so much of positive energy this OGA team has given me, and I'm so happy to introduce them to you. So we have ex officio member Gayatri Rao. If you're there, just wave out, Gayatri. And Husna Rahman, our vice president, Jyoti Devaya, our secretary, Beena Kumar, our treasurer. And the list of the committee members in seniority: Vinaya Reddy, Preeti Reddy, Rashmi Swami, Sonal Suryavanshi, Suchitra Joseph, Elizabeth Joseph, Akshita Seth, Rekha Bhaskaran, Shruti Puria, Ishika Ashwin. And a special mention to Ritika Perumal of 2020, who was the backbone of our digital tech team and also helped set the website. So before signing off, let me wish all the Cottonians happy OC Day once again, and stay safe, take care, bye-bye.
No, thank you, Sariu. So although we are not celebrating in our very own brick and mortar school premises, but let's continue to celebrate wherever we are with the spirit of walking on straight on. So I now invite our ex officio, Gayatri Rao, to launch our website.
You'll have to unmute me. Can you hear me?
We can
Yeah.
hear
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sariu, and the committee for giving me this privilege. And hello to all the Cottonians who are here today. I think a much larger number than we see when we actually have a physical meeting. And that's really, I mean, very heartening.
Yes.
Yeah. This OCA Girls website has a long, long story behind it. It's a saga of sorts dating back a few years. Anyway, to cut that story short, let's just say it took a few web developers, a little bit of irritation, a lot of frustration and despair, and a lot of negative feelings before we reached where we are today. Finally, a few years from where we started, I'm not sure whether it'll be appropriate to use the expression, the chickens come home to roost, but we had one of our own OC, Ritika Perumal, to finally give life to it, or as they say, to go live with the website. So thank you, Ritika, for making an association dream come true, a very long-standing dream come true, and a big, big virtual hug of gratitude from all of us on the committee to you for making this happen. I have to mention Rashmi Swami and Preeti Reddy, who put in so much energy into this project in the early stages and actually drove it till the final touches were put in by Ritika. So now, along with the official OCA Girls Facebook page and the official OCA Instagram account, we have an official OCA Girls website to help OCs across the world connect and get to know what's going on in Cotton Girls and with the association. Now, for the moment that we've all been waiting for, I'm supposed to be cutting like a virtual ribbon to launch the website. So here goes the launch of the website. Thank you again for giving me this opportunity. And now I think Ritika will navigate you probably through the website to tell you what features there are on it and how you can actually use it to connect. Thank you.
Rashmi?
Yeah.
Inviting Rashmi to navigate and take us through this journey.
Sure. Thank you, Suchitra, and thank you, Gayatri, and warm welcome to everyone again this evening. So, as you heard the story, it's been a long while since we've been waiting to see this website up. So, I just want to quickly go through how our website can help us connect with each other and where you can get updates on our activities from the old Cottonians Association from the Girls' School. So this is an all popular image that we have of our school, especially from the olden generations. I think the newer ones have not been so lucky to see this, yet this shall be ingrained in most of us who have seen this and know this part of school, the Stafford block. So this is, I think we've kept this as our image everywhere for uniformity's sake as well. So this is how our homepage looks. On our homepage, as you scroll through, you're able to see things about the school, and you will also come across the events that are going to be coming up. So we've just had our St. Pete's celebrations. We have had our we've had the even song that had been telecasted over YouTube, and there are ways where you can sign up. So this sign up and the contact us buttons are still work in progress. We will have that up soon, but for now, and always, you can always contact us through our email, ogabcgs@gmail.com. You can also always connect to us on Facebook and on Instagram. So these two are our new additions. We've had our Facebook page since the 2015 sesquicentennial year, and now we've had, with the help of our committee members, Rekha and Ishika taking the lead, we've had our Instagram page, who have been very active with the help of Ritika's work that she's helped us make our posters. So this is our home page, and Ritika is also very helpful in making this page very user-friendly. You have a button here that takes you right to the top if you've scrolled down quite a few things. Then on the top of the page, we have the About page, which talks about the Old Girls Association, as we informally call ourselves. So just a brief history about it. So we also have to take a new photo of our new association, which we've unfortunately not been able to meet. So that's a bit pending. So we will put that up. So this is our previous committee that has helped start this website. So we're grateful for all of them as well. Then we have our events, which will be events that will be taking place, as well as events that have gone by. For now, we've started with our Old Cottonians or St. Pete's Day celebrations. Considering that we had a lot of events this year over the weekend, and there were some of them which had prizes, and there are some where we got to see the talents of a lot of people. So we've just temporarily put this tab up just dedicated for OC Day. This will later on go down to under the events page. So you can see our events that we held over the last 2 days, over the weekend, and the winners will be put up, and their videos as well will be shown below. Another great feature we have is our photo gallery, and that has a lot of memories from school, all the events. We have our teachers, we have our different batches. So this is, of course, going to be a work in progress throughout. And if you have photos that you would like us to put up, please do send it to our email address so that we can add it in. We'll constantly try to put up more as we go along. And what would be a website without our school song? A school song had to have its own dedicated page. Not that we need it, we should all remember it by heart, but of course. And then last but not the least, we also have our contact page. So it's a very user-friendly website. At any point in time, you can navigate through it at wherever you are. you just have to click on any of these on top and it'll take you to where you need. And yeah, you can, there are options where you can sign up to the Old Cartonians Association, BCJS. If you, right now, if you could just email us, it would be great. If you're not a part of the Alumni Association, we can have you as a part of it. So yeah, we are extremely grateful for Ritika Perumal for doing this for us after almost 3 years of wanting to get this up. So emails are going to be our next task or our next challenge to make sure that we can get all your emails on a database. For now, at any point in time, if we have any events coming up or any communications that we'd like to pass on to all the OCs, this will be our main point of contact. So please do keep checking in at any point so that you are updated about the activities of the OGA. So that's it from my side. Thank you very much. Back to you, Suchitra.
Thank you, Gayatri. Thank you, Rashmi. We will now listen to our principal, Dr. Mrs. Lavanya Mitran, as she addresses us.
Ralph Waldo Emerson. Dear Cottonians, the reward of a thing well done is to have done it. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Congratulations to you on the launch of the Cottonian website and warm greetings from your alma mater on the occasion of OC Day. I am sure it has taken hours of relentless efforts by a few who hold their school close to their hearts. This is a phenomenal achievement, as you must have compiled and condensed data of the last 155 years. Taking a journey back in time and reliving the past is an exciting and pleasing experience. It will certainly serve as an inspiration for scores of Cottonians who are yet to make their indelible mark on the sands of time. While greeting you on this very special occasion, I'm sure the website will prompt you to make a visit to the school and see for yourselves how we have grown since your last visit. Bishop Cotton has come a long way since 1865. As principal of the Bishop Cotton Girls' School, I deem it an honor to wish well as the saga of Cottons unravels itself. Having interacted with past students from different eras, what strikes me most are the fond and vivid memories of their school. Many of them also attribute their present success to the foundation laid at school. The pioneer of biotechnology in India, Mrs. Kiran Majumdar Shah, during a recent visit to the school, spoke eloquently on the facilities provided during her time, which stimulated her interest in science, thereby making her one of the most successful business women across the globe and perhaps one of the most popular old Cottonians. Several other ex-students have made Herculean strides in varied fields of interest and achieved both personal and professional success. And at this juncture, I recall some of those who were felicitated during the sesquicentennial celebrations. We are indeed proud of these high achievers and wish them continued success. Padma Shri Mrs. Indira Jaising, former Additional Solicitor General of India, Padma Shri Dr. Kamini Rao, Medical Director of Milan, the Fertility Center, South Indian film actress Gautami Tadimalla, Chandrimada Dechu Appaya, first woman to play tennis in the international arena, and Sharmila Nicolette, professional golfer. Nandini Basappa, former captain of the national basketball team. Pavitra Muddaya, textile historian, Mansi Prasad, a singer, orator, and an arts manager, Artri Kumar, freelance education consultant, Kiran Beat Sethi, educator and the founder of the Riverside School in Ahmedabad, and has launched an initiative to make our cities more child-friendly, and Pervin Verma, former CEO, CRY. Each of the above women have carved their own niche in their respective fields and have excelled in their chosen domains. Girl Cottonians, in particular, will be happy to know of the progress we continue to make, having been declared the best girls' day school by two leading educational magazines, Education Today and Education World. The erstwhile Playpen block was razed to the ground, and in its place stands the sesquicentennial block, which was inaugurated in December 2019. It comprises 9 well-ventilated classrooms with state-of-the-art technology. Similarly, the aesthetic beauty of the Stafford block had to be compromised for the present structure, which houses the ISC classes and laboratories. I am sure the website would be an ideal platform to showcase the success of the girls and, regardless of their stature, keep the Cottonian banner flying high. Nec dextrorsum, nec sinistrosum.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for those wonderful words of encouragement and helping us to understand where we stand as Cottonians. Let's continue to celebrate our close association with the Old Cottonians Association, Bishop Cotton Boys School. And so I now invite the chairman of the OBA, Mr. Prem Varki, to greet us.
Good evening, Cottonians. Very warm greetings of St. Peter's Tide. In the midst of this crisis, with the lockdown 5, we are in a state of indecisiveness and not deterred the school and the managing committee to rise to the occasion and bring out a unique virtual experience of the commemoration service and the evensong service. Even though we are not physically present, we are present in spirit to participate in these services. Of course, this wouldn't have been possible without the efforts of our Bishop and Chairman, Right Reverend P.K. Samuel, our principals, Dr. Edwin Christopher of Boys School and Mrs. Lavanya Mithran of the Girls School, to whom we owe our gratitude and very grateful to them to have brought the St. Peter's Day commemoration service and the evensong service to us. We thank our God Almighty for His blessing on our alma mater. Pray He may continue to bless our school always. It gives me immense pleasure with utmost satisfaction to have led the OCA Managing Committee as its chairman since the last 5 years. I place on record for the wholehearted support of the committee members for every activity of OCA for which I am grateful. This evening's program is a testimony of the efforts that was put in by the girls' school. We appreciate and grateful for the support of the president and the managing committee of the OCA girls in our activities and events, even to extent of organizing the OCA snooker tournament for us. Let's join our hands for them, give them the applause that they need. These 5 years have brought about the highs and the lows of the activities of the OCA, some to full satisfaction and a few disappointments, a success and a failure, which were the learning lessons. We take this pride to have brought about a stable relationship and improved goodwill with school and the management, an achievement that we go as we go into our 93rd year of founding and as we lay our path to a centenary of OCA in 2027, a long way pursued by Reverend A.E. Scipio, who founded OCA on the Boxing Day of 1927. As a matter of fact, my heartfelt condolences to Mrs. Margaret Chauriappa and Mrs. Rajani. We had a long association with Mrs. Margaret and Mrs. Rajani, and I was really surprised when Sarayu just mentioned that they have passed on. Convey our heartfelt condolences and sympathies to their family, even though it's been a bit late. I request all the old Cottonians, be it the boys and the girls, your active participation in the AGM, reunion and events. Your participation is the moral booster of the managing committee of both girls and the boys. I speak for them. Your presence makes the difference for all the future events. The very fact that when we see a houseful gathering, we feel satisfied of being in the committee. We see the fruits of our labor, but if there is a scant attendance, there cannot be more disappointment and disheartening. Then you need to tell us what went wrong, why the interest was lost. But I'm so happy to see that the girls have taken a far, far longer steps of coming up with their own website and having an active participation of all the girls. The boys will be slowly behind you. Further, the old Cottonians cannot always have a ringside view. You need to step forward, come in with fresh ideas that goes with times. Be it a digital technology, events to brighten up the spirits. We want you to be more proactive and join the committee, a younger stream of Cottonians. And let me take this opportunity, Sarayu and the whole committee of the girls' school from, I don't know, from a long, long time, from Mrs. Usha Reddy, Gayatri Rao. Thank you for being with us, with the boys, and thank you for this opportunity that you have given to us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Next extrosum, next sinistrosum.
Thank you, Prem. Sonal will now take us through an incredible journey of the OGA. Over to Sonal.
So Chitra, I think, can we do that a little later? Can we move to the next one?
All right, let's just move on since Sonal will take us through the journey a little later. So toast, girls, to all of us who are here, and let's celebrate with the videos and messages from all the old Cottonians across the world. Presenting to you the old Cottonians messages through videos. Rashmi, could we do that?
Ritika will do that.
Yeah.
My name is Vimala Reddy, N-E-E Pawar in brackets. I passed out of Bishop Cotton's Girls' School in 1945, I was 16 years old. Looking back, it seems like such a long, long time ago. But actually, the memories of school and the happy days that I spent there are still very vivid in my mind. We had a very nice set of teachers who made learning a pleasure. We had one very strict principal, Miss Hardy, who did not like the idea of the girls mugging up for their exams. So she used to set us surprise exams. When suddenly one day you go to school and you're told that there's an exam today, and the subjects would also be a surprise. At the time I was in school, the Second World War was raging in Europe, and we felt some of the repercussions in India also. For instance, a lot of our soldiers were posted to the front, and we had rationing in all the cities, rationing of petrol, rationing of rice, wheat, etc. But we took it all as a part of life. And of course, my mother grumbled, and all the older people felt very much put upon. But that was life, and we accepted it. I am happy to have this opportunity to send my best wishes to all the Cottonians around the world. Thank you very much.
Hello, all Cottonians. I would like to congratulate this present committee who have taken all the trouble for us to have a virtual meeting. I am Usha Reddy, batch of 1955, Foley House, and I have been an active member of the OGA and still continue to date. There are some very fond memories of my school days. A big thank you to Miss Marjorie Swaras, who encouraged me to play all the games and went on to represent school in hockey, basketball, and athletics. I also went on to represent the erstwhile state of Mysore in hockey and basketball. This stood me in good stead when I taught phys ed at Malya Aditi International School. I hope that you all will continue to carry on the good work that the present committee is doing and attend the meetings in large numbers and not wait for the OGA to have a special meeting of some sort, and only then all of you come in. I think we need to stand united and do our best for school and repay whatever we have learnt in our school days. Thank you and bye-bye.
And was in the junior dormitory, then I was promoted later to the senior dormitory, and I had Mrs. Arkley as the matron, and I passed out in 1957 after the high school. captain of hockey, basketball, and throwball. My father was in Cottons. My husband also studied in Cottons and passed out. And my two sons have studied in Cottons. And my granddaughters have studied in the girls' Cottons.
Hi, fellow Cottonians. My name is Girija Shankar Nee Menon. I joined Cottons in 1957 and after graduating high school in 62. I was just 10 when I joined the boarding and was miserably homesick initially. It was the kindness and warmth of the matron, Mrs. Arkley, my peers, and the head girl at the time, Danu Sidana, who is now Danu Jairam, who helped me get acclimatized to my new situation. In fact, I cannot forget how much Danu took me under her wing because at that time, in the dining room in the boarding, the prefects had their own little table. And she would take me for a few nights consecutively and make me sit next to her and have my dinner with her till I slowly got used to my new situation. And also another thing is being a Cottonian is a privilege that doesn't stop when you leave the institution. Apart from my parents, Cottons was the single biggest influence in my life. It molded who I became, for which I am very, very grateful. I was, of course, lucky to be in school when all the classes had perhaps maybe just about 25 girls in each class, and we had just one section of the class. So much so that we all bonded and formed really strong bonds with each other and also with our respective teachers. Sarayu asked me to speak for just 2 minutes. It's obviously not enough for me to tell you everything about my wonderful stay and time in Cottons. But before I finish, I would like to commend Sarayu and the team for the great work in putting all this together to make a wonderful virtual St. Pete's Eventide. Thank you, girls. Nec dextrosum, nec sinistrosum. Bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Gayatri Rao. I used to be Gayatri Reddy in school. I did my 10th standard board, which used to be called the AISSC, the Anglo-Indian Secondary School Certificate Exam in 1969. And I graduated from school in 1970 after completing my ISC, which was a +1 those days, not a +2, as it became shortly thereafter. So 1970 makes it 50 years this year since I graduated. But unfortunately, since it coincides with COVID-19, there was no question of any kind of reunion or anything like that. But seeing how things have changed and the innovative ways in which people are actually celebrating reunions these days, I think our batch is now going to plan a virtual reunion, and maybe even much easier because they're all across the world. They're from the US to Malaysia to Australia and all over India, as far as I know. For the better part of the 50 years since I left school, about 35 out of those 50 years, I have served in different capacities on the OGA committee, and now as an ex officio member, as the immediate past president. I still have a foot in the door, but fortunately for coming generations, it is a foot in the door, exiting, like facing out, and not entering the committee. Yeah. Both my children have also done their entire schooling in Cottons, right from nursery to graduation to the 12th, in both the girls and the boys' schools. And they are actually third generation Cottonians. Yeah, so today I just it makes me really happy to see how actually a new generation of Cottonians is driving the association with so much enthusiasm, with all these fresh new ideas, new solutions to the challenges we're facing. Who would have thought that we'd be celebrating an OC's Day on a virtual platform like this? Or actually coming up with these, with this way of getting us all together, for making this happen in this manner. It wasn't easy, I'm sure. It must have taken a lot of effort and work. And I'd just like to end by raising a toast to the committee, all the members, and wishing all my batchmates and Cottonians around the world on Cottonians Day 2020 in this very unique fashion. Thank you.
Hello Cottonians, I'm Sudha Timaya, batch 1971, Maiden House. I'm immensely proud and honored to be a Cottonian and to be seated here and wishing you, past and present Cottonians, all good wishes on Cottonians Day. I'm extremely proud to have passed through the portals of this great institution, and I hold warm memories of what Cottons meant to me. I'm grateful to my teachers and to my principals for the values that they instilled in me, and the values that come up for me right now are focus, ethics, self-determination, and discipline. Having been a sports person, the importance of routine was instilled very early in my years and have held me in great stead even today. I have warm memories of the fun I had in my childhood in Cottons. I remember the great banyan tree where myself and some of my classmates would swing from its roots, and there was no greater joy than that.
Hi everyone, I was Suchitra Unikrishnan in Bishop Cottons, and now I'm Suchitra Vivek. I passed out in the 1977 batch, and it was a great batch, and we had some amazing students. Nandini Prasad, who's now Nandini Basappa, was our head girl. I was games captain, and Lali Alexander was vice captain of school, and Loretta Waits was vice captain of games. So we had a fantastic batch, and I remember that it was Miss Suarez who taught us basketball at a very young age. She spotted our potential and trained us to play well, and because of her we won a lot of matches at BSA. In fact, we were the winners year after year in the BSA tournaments in basketball. So it was her coaching, and we really owe her a lot, and we used to go and see her right up till when she passed away. It's thanks to Bishop Cottons that we got such a great grounding, and we went on to become state players thanks to Miss Suarez and also my father, who was an Olympic hockey player. I have really fond memories of Bishop Cottons, especially the teachers. Mrs. Sheshadri, who's unfortunately no more, who taught us English, and Mrs. Molly Joseph, a great English teacher. It's thanks to their grounding that we are what we are today, and we were able to pursue great careers in our chosen fields. So I think of Cottons very fondly. I think it gives us a great grounding, and the alma mater is so strong everywhere.
Batch of 83. This is Beena Nair from our school days. It's wonderful to have this opportunity to say hello to all of my Cottonians, albeit virtually. I remember our days in school with such fondness. The relationships we built, the friendships, and the deep lasting memories are just some things I could cherish for the rest of my life. I know that many of us have gone to different parts of the world and continue to spread the cheer and the goodwill and the positivity that we gained while we were in school. Let's continue to do that and pass it forward to those that are following in our footsteps. I wish you all nothing but the best, and be safe, be healthy. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. I am Beena Titus, representing the batch of 1983. Looking back at our school days, if there's one word that resonates in my mind, is that school was a happy place. Larger than life for all of us. I think Cottons for us, in the broadest sense, gave us an education that made us be the very best every day of our lives. I see this in my own life, in the lives of my batchmates, and the Cottonians, both near and far. Thank you, Cottons. We are eternally grateful.
Hello, fellow Cottonians. We're celebrating St. Pete's Day. It's the new and revised version of St. Pete's, the COVID version. So thank you to the OGA, the Old Girls Association, for putting this together so we can still celebrate in spite of not being able to physically meet each other. My name is Reshma Prakash. I'm a therapeutic counselor and I'm from the batch of 1984. So it's been a long time since we graduated from school, I think about 36 years. So our batch has an active WhatsApp group going. We have 42 members from our batch from all over the world who are still pretty active in sending messages and being in touch with each other. And I think I speak for everyone, and I hope I'm not being presumptuous in saying that being in touch with our school friends has been a source of comfort for many of us. I think we've changed so much over the years, and we've been through so many ups and downs, and I think being in touch with our friends from when we were still children, it gives us that sense of continuity, that bridge between the past and the present, and I think that link is a really important one to maintain. We don't always agree with each other, and far from it. We come from very different schools of thought, but I think we do strive to keep an open mind, to hear each other out, and I think be respectful in how we communicate to each other. And I think those are values we learned in school. They're important values to still hold on to. And I think as Cottonians, that is something we can certainly do for each other and for everybody else we come into touch with. So during this time of lockdown and COVID, when our anxieties are pretty high and we're feeling isolated, maybe we can celebrate St. Pete's by picking up the phone and getting in touch with an old friend, to exchange some memories and photographs and stories. And I think that might be of comfort to you and might get a good laugh out of it. So wishing you all a safe and healthy year ahead. I hope we can see each other next year. So on straight on, Cottonians. And thank you, and good luck to all of you. Bye.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Joseph, and I passed out in 1985 from Standard 10, and I belong to Waller House. I followed my elder sister to Cottons, and some of you may know of her. She's Sheba Joseph. She was the vice captain of Foley House. When it comes to memories, I do have a beautiful bouquet of beautiful memories that we keep reminiscing on our WhatsApp class group. To keep these memories alive, the bonding and the connect alive, we in Chennai started TOCA, which stands for Tamil Nadu Old Cottonian Association, which is open to all Cottonians, boys and girls. We have successfully had 7 get-togethers, and we've had people coming from all over for these get-togethers. What started as a one-day event went on to a 2-day gala event. So looking forward to resuming this soon, and looking forward to your support on this too. A big shout out to the committee members of OCA. Thank you so much for keeping the spirit of the Old Cottonians Day and St. Pete's alive. Thank you so much.
Hello Cottonians, this is Meenakshi from the 1985 batch. It gives me immense pleasure and unparalleled pride to be a Cottonian, as I'm sure each one of you thinks so too. Bishop Cottons is an institution that has churned out many a celebrity in myriad avenues, be it sports, music, literature. We've always had stars who shine and continue to excel in their spheres in whichever part of the globe they may reside in. It gives me great pride to say that I'm a Cottonian, and Cottons has always been something I hold close to my heart, something that I will always cherish and look back at my school days with pride, dignity, and a lot of love. Next extrossen, next sinistrossen.
Hi there, all Cottonians across the globe. It's that time of the year again, where I'm magically transported back to my school days. Every year, end of June, Cottonians celebrate the St. Pete's Day and the Old Cottonians Day. That special day where you could visit campus, meet old teachers, the OCPC matches, that special little corner in school that you loved, the AGM, and then the OC ball. Well, this year things are going to be a little different, but the fun and feeling continues. I'm Neja Magnani, and I take this opportunity to wish past and present Cottonians a very happy St. Pete's and OC Day. Next extrossen, next sinistrossen. On, straight on. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.
Hi, fellow Cottonians. I'm Mudama, and I studied in Cottons from the 4th to the 12th standard. I must say I'm extremely proud to call myself a Cottonian. The days I spent in Cottons were among the best days of my life. I was privileged to have been a part of the school hockey team, the school choir, where we won the Basel Mission Choir competition 3 times in a row and got to keep the trophy under the able guidance of Mrs. Barbara Thomas and Mrs. Sonali Ramesh. Went on to playing the piano, learning karate, and all the other activities, in school. And I have all the wonderful teachers to thank. Much gratitude to all of them, without whom we wouldn't be who we are today. A big mention to the wonderful friends that we made along the way. We created some amazing memories in the boarding, from midnight feasts to dancing on Fridays in the auditorium, to our Christmas parties, and just sitting around chatting on a Sunday afternoon, about life and everything else. They, I must say, are like family to me. And so I am so happy to have had, and blessed to have had such an amazing foundation in Cottons. I am so grateful to my parents for sending my siblings and I to this lovely institution. And I'm very, very grateful to all the teachers, my lovely friends, for making my life at Cottons so memorable. Today I can stand tall and with confidence, go ahead combating the biggest obstacles that come my way. And I would say to all Cottonians, keep our flag flying high, always, and with kindness, compassion, and courage along the way. And never forget that as obstacles come our way, we need to take them as opportunities to prove to ourselves how far we've come and how capable we are of surpassing those obstacles. And because the moment an obstacle comes in your way, just remember to straighten your crown and remember that you are a Cottonian
and Cottonians move on, straight on. Nec dextrosum, nec sinistrosum. Thank you all.
Warm greetings to all my teachers, my fellow Cottonians, and the students who are studying at Bishop Cotton's. It is indeed a privilege and honor to be recording this video on the occasion of Old Cottonians Day. I am Dr. Saloni Katoch. I'm a consultant dermatologist. I was formerly working with Columbia Asia Group of Hospitals at Bangalore, and now I work as a private practitioner. I belong to the ISE batch of 2005. It just seems like yesterday that, we were playing around in the school, having our lunch in the quadrangular area, and just so many lovely memories. But it's actually been 15 long years since we actually left. And I just cherish all the moments and all the memories that I have, whether it was being the head girl or going for the Republic Day parade camp, or meeting Shri APJ Abdul Kalam ji at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. And our teachers have always, encouraged us and taught us not only lessons in the classroom, but also life lessons. So I think that's something very important that we've imbibed at Cotton's. And it is how to, lead our life straight on, to accept the challenges, to respond to circumstances is something that we have imbibed at our school during our formative years. I feel teachers have a very important role to play in the society as far as, forming a child's future, and our teachers were just very, very wonderful. My heartfelt gratitude to all of them, and I have no words to express how thankful I am to all of them. And so at Cotton's, it's not only about academics, it's also about your overall development, whether it is dancing, singing, literary skills, sports, everything is taken care of. So this is something that was recognized very early at our school, that every child is special, every child has a different set of skills, which needs to be encouraged. And this is something that is very, very different about our school. Again, not only about learning, we were also taught how to deal with challenges, how to deal with success, and most importantly, how to deal with failure. So I do remember that me and my batchmate Ranila went on to become national level debate competitors, I think in standard 11. And I started debating in 6th standard. And my first few debates, I just blanked out. I couldn't remember anything. But our teachers never gave up on us. They never told us that, no, you cannot go because you didn't do well last time. We were always encouraged. We were always pushed forward, till we actually performed our best. They held our hands, till they knew that we were capable enough to take the next step forward. And that's when they gently let go of us. So that's something that, is very, very special about my experience at Bishop Cotton's, the 8 years that I was there. And I would, even today, as we deal with our patients or how we deal with society at large as responsible citizens, comes largely from how we've been developed at school. So that is something that I would, like to tell everybody. And signing off, I just want to say that these are very difficult times, and I request all of you to please wear masks, please wear gloves, wash your hands, and do practice social distancing. It is very, very important. Stand with your healthcare providers, the COVID warriors, the sanitation workers, the policemen, who are there to help you. So please be with them, help yourselves, and stay safe. And lots of love to all my teachers, my fellow Cottonians, the students who are studying there. And, you will learn how to take life on straight on, neither to the right nor to the left. So thank you so much, and lots of love and best wishes.
Hey, this is Riddhi Gopinath from the batch of 2019. And as a true testament to Cotton's, I'm so happy to share with you how privileged and how grateful I feel to have been able to wear green and gold for 14 years of my life. When I left in 2019, I was overcome by a feeling of preparedness, which I think is a testament to Cottons. Because they don't just ensure that you leave as an academically rounded student, which you do, but also they've recognized very early on that it takes a lot more to excel in an environment outside of the school gates, and they give you the skill set and they give you all of the necessary tools needed for your excellence in an environment outside of this comfort zone. And I truly felt that when I walked out of those green gates. I take so much pride and I feel so lucky to be a part of such a rich history and honestly such a talented, such a vibrant and diverse community, which I'm sure this OC Day was simply another testament of. I find that even today I talk about Cottons in such a great light. Even in university, my eyes are filled with so much nostalgia and love for this school. The community and the fraternity rooted in unity and strength is something that I carry with me even today. We never played zero-sum games. We truly believed that there was enough pie for everyone, and it was invested in us, this idea of collaborative success, that if you were moving forward, it was important for you to also be personally invested in your peers' story and move them forward with you. I think for me, I feel so grateful to be a part of an institution where every student, every teacher, every member of the administrative staff wanted to simply see each other succeed, see each other be happy and content. Honestly, I think kids today, as I did, seeked so much direction, but we were grateful to be able to go to an institution that drilled the path for us in our head by simply telling us every single day, neck dextrosum, neck sinistrosum, on straight on. Thank you.
Suchitra.
Thank you, girls. Thank you for sharing all your memories. And indeed, it's the memories that bring us back here together. So moving on to the much awaited results of the competitions that most of us as OCs participated. So inviting Rekha to announce the winners.
Thank you, Suchitra. So we had a lot of participants this year. Though it was online, there were a lot of challenges, especially when it comes to the dance and singing and everything. And it was a great challenge for all of us, like I said. So I'll go directly to the prize winners. So the first event was the recitation event, and the second place goes to Anu Chengappa for her recitation of The Professor. And the first place goes to Kirtana, Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. We can just click on clap so that we know that we appreciate them as well. And then moving to the next event that we had, music competition. So the winners we have for the Western, we have Ridhima Manjesh for the second place with How Far I'll Go. And then for the first place, Smriti Chandrasekhar for the same song, How Far I'll Go, the Carvalho version. And then we have the Eastern singing. So the second place goes to Anu Chengappa for singing the Kannada patriotic song by our lovely Kannada teachers from school. And the first place goes to Priya K for her singing of Tamil song Netre Illada Matram. And then we have the first place for instrumental by Nitya Rao. We'd also like to mention the instrumental, which is done by Niharika Reddy, and then Jerlin, who has sang the Western song. So these are special mentions in the music category. So next we have the dance. For the dance, we have the second place, Sindhu Bhairavi, and in the first place, we have Sonika. Congratulations, girls. And then for the next competition that we had, it was the photography competition. So you can see that the third place goes to Jerlin Arpita, batch of 2019. Congratulations. Second place, Ridhima Manjesh, batch of 2007, for her graduation memories of a proud girl Cottonian. And the first place goes to Sindhu Bhairavi for Memory Collector. So all these photographs will be displayed in our website. You can check them out there as well. Photographs, videos, singing, recitation, everything. So apart from these competitions, we had some fun activities. So we had the house hunt, treasure hunt. So the third place goes to Dr. Shraddha. The second place to Tamba K. And the first place to Ritika, who was very quick in getting all the brands into the WhatsApp image. And the last event that we have is the Tambola. So for Tambola, we have a big list. So the first early 7 are Isha Jain, Janet Brunalini, Sonia Mehra. Then we have the 4 corners by Tanvi Singhania. The chapel line, Sarayu. The library line, Reena Shashidhar. The auditorium line, Richa. The sequential line, Ira Gupta and Aishwarya. The Raman Science block, Dr. Rashida. The Stanford block, Amita Rebecca. Barton House, Devika Menon. Elms House, Reena Shashidhar and Gina Vinod. Foley House, Manjula Veerappa, Benita Edith. Maiden House, Mansi. Millington House, Mehak Jain. Waller House, Nishita Shetty. Janet Mrinalini and Zubia Khan. And the special prize goes to Gina Vinod of 1980s batch. So with this, we conclude all the prize winners announcement. All of you, congratulations again. Thank you.
Thank you, Rekha. Requesting Sonal to now take us through an incredible journey of the OGA. Sonal?
We just need 1 more minute for that, I think.
All right.
Being from the OCA BCGS 2009.
So we did see a lot of people sending in the music videos and dance videos. We would like to thank all of you for really sending in. I know it is a lot of effort to upload a lot of data. We always have network challenges, and we would like to see more participation next year. And yeah, that's great. If you have anything, please do let it in. You can type it in. We'll go ahead with the next program.
We from the OCA BCGS 2019-20 committee take pride and pleasure in taking you all through a short and sweet journey of the Old Girls School Committee since its inception during the 1960s under the leadership of our first president, Gwen Webb. The committee revived with consistent and credible progression since the academic year 1966-67 under the guidance and support of our then principal, Akka Joseph. Few key valuable contributions that we could gather through this memorable journey were funding the construction of the Fuchs Memorial Music Room during the 1970s, setting up of the junior school library infrastructure with shelves and books during the 1980s, funded 3+2-seater sofa set for the school admin reception area during the 1990s. We acknowledge the overall efforts and contribution of the transformation period of the committee during late 1970s and early 1990s. Apart from funding projects undertaken by various committees towards the betterment of our school as a token of gratitude, we recall having organized Boogie Woogie dance competition for the PCs, fashion show during school fests,
appreciation of support staff by organizing annual lunch, jumble sale for the teaching and support staff. The support and contribution by the committee towards the 150 years sesquicentennial celebrations was commendable. The most recent event organized by the OCA was felicitating the passing out students of Standard 10 and 12 of the 2020 batch, duly appreciated by students, principal and teachers. The OCA committee has been closely associated with the school in actively participating in events organized by the school, to name a few: St. Peter's Tide, Christmas service, graduating ceremony, annual sports and prize day. The committee has always worked towards being connected with each other as a Cottonian family, which brings us to times of change, new beginnings, due to the prevailing uncertainty of the pandemic across the globe. However, this did not stop or deter us at the OCA Girls Committee to connect with our Cottonian family and school. So here we are in the virtual online world, cherishing good old days at school, celebrating, sharing our success and experiences as we are connecting with one another, which has been an incredible learning experience for each of us, alongside an overwhelming response from all of you. Appreciate your valuable time and participation. Thank you. As we progress in our journey for years to come and memories to be created and cherished, we would like to thank every former and current OC members, principals, teachers and staff for having stood by us and helping us move forward as one Cottonian family across the world. On Cottonians on straight on, nec dextrosum, nec sinistrosum.
Thank you, Sonal. Now, requesting Jyoti Devaya, our secretary, to propose the vote of thanks. Jyoti?
Yeah, 1 minute. On behalf of the Old Cottonians Committee of the Bishop Cotton Girls School, I would like to thank all the viewers of our first virtual OC Day program held today. This program would not have been possible without you, and I sincerely hope you're enjoying the program. We are also grateful to the principal of the school, Dr. Mithran, for her continuous support to all the activities of the committee. I would like to thank the participants of the music, dance, cooking, tambola, treasure hunt, photography, crafts recitation and 1-minute challenge events, as well as those who attended the legal talk and the health talk for taking time out from their schedule and taking part in these events. I hope you enjoyed participating and attending the events organized as part of the OC Day celebrations this year. I also thank the judges of the various competitions for their time and effort. I would like to thank Ritika Perumal, batch of 2010, for setting up the website of the Old Cottonians Association of the school, and also for her assistance in numerous ways in conducting the OC Day this year. I thank Niharika Reddy, ICSE batch of 2017, for the music for the school song played during this program. I thank the teachers and the staff of the school for their unstinting support to the committee. Last but not the least, we are grateful to all the members of the previous Old Cottonians committees of the school for the invaluable guidance and encouragement at all times. Thank you.
Thank you, Jyoti. Girls, it's time for us to keep up with tradition. So let's stand wherever we are and sing our school song. We've now come to the end of our program. However, girls, stay tuned in. We've now come to the end of our program. However, girls, stay tuned in because we are now going to telecast and stream all the winners who took part in our competition. Thank you once again. Have a pleasant evening. Next Rosen, next Rosen.
Thank you.
We would like to ask everyone to head over to our newly launched website so that you can view all the participants' works, the winners, and their videos that have been sent across. So we'd request you to spend some time on our website, Old Cottonians Association, bcgs.com, .org, and .com, sorry, and do spend some time there. If you'd like to give us any feedback, please write to us at our email ID as well. Thank you. So we are not streaming it right now due to it would be due to the lack of quality that you might see if we streamed it. So instead you could head over to the website. We have a tab mentioned OC Day 2020 right on top. If you click on that, you will be able to view all the entries for the competitions. With this, we will bring our OC Day virtual event to a close. Thank you so much to all of you for coming by and for participating. This has been recorded and will be put up for anyone who missed it, especially your batchmates who probably were trying to enter into the call and could not. It will be visible, it will be put up, and the link will be shared on the website as well as Facebook and Instagram. So thank you again. Have a good evening and stay safe.
Hello, everybody. Just before we wrap up and you'll enjoy the website, we have an upcoming event being organized in combination with both the boys and the girls committee at 8 p.m. And so hope you all kindly join the link uploaded. Thank you so much and see you all soon.